back. President Cyril Ramaphosa is saying that we will remain in adjusted level 3 of the lockdown regulations. There are some changes, though, but alcohol will still not be allowed to be sold. Let's speak to Lucky Ntimane from the National Liquor Traders Council. He joins us live. So, Lucky, of course, the president made his case about why booze will still be banned.
Good evening, Shahan, and good evening to eNCA viewers. Yes, he made his case, but we do not buy into his narrative that he presented, Shahan. And we take exception to his social distancing from the truth when he mentioned that he consulted with the industry. He never consulted with us. The last consultation we had was on 28th of December that was attended by his three senior cabinet ministers, who assured us that they're going to, when they review the restrictions, they're going to talk to the industry to, look at suggestions that we might have to ensure that we continue to support the health sector and continue to support government efforts in fighting against the pandemic. So we take exception to his pronouncement that liquor is banned without any consultation. Over 250,000 jobs on the line in the tavern sector alone, and 1 million jobs on the line in the alcohol industry value chain. We really think that this president is not taking the industry seriously. We continue to suffer the brunt of his indecision, as it were, and we really do not accept the fact that he fails to even consider balancing the issue of livelihood. He's always focusing on the lives, which we fully respect. And our healthcare workers are our heroes, and we need to be able to commend the hard work that they continue to do. But we feel that the president could have done better, way better.
Lucky, during the week preceding this address, you had been speaking about possible legal action should the ban on alcohol sales and on-site consumption remain in place. What form will that legal action take? So
we do not want to single out legal action as a remedy. We always believe that consultation with government is the way to go, even though we seem to be the one that have any interest to do that. But government doesn't seem to want to talk to us. But legal option always remains on the table. But for us, we like to believe that the president will really come to his senses and really consider talking to us. So he needs to talk to us. We cannot find solutions for the industry without talking to us, even though he has failed to really provide leadership in this sector. Small businesses that are owned by black people in the township do not have any hope tonight after this speech. They don't know what to turn to. The schools are opening. School fees need to be paid. Uniform needs to be bought. Who are they going to turn to? Because this is the president who refuses to even acknowledge our letters that we write to him. We had asked for 20,000 rand as a one-off to support the tavern sector, which will cost us 700 million to cover all the taverns. You went and gave SAA over 10 billion rand for an entity that's not even operational. We are talking about a township economy core author, which is the tavern, and yet we get no support from the government to put that into something.
Lucky, many would argue that they did get some form of hope from the president, especially when it comes to this plan on the vaccine. We're hoping to have 20 million people jabbed by this year, most of them in the first half of the year. But I get what you're saying about workers and jobs being at risk, but the president also pointing to the fact that we simply can't afford the hospitals being inundated with alcohol-related injuries. And ultimately, this is about saving lives, right?
Shahan, if you look at the trauma cases, we are actually in line with other countries like UK, Ireland, Italy, and the US. And India, actually, we saw a 90% drop in trauma cases. All these countries, except for India, never had any alcohol ban. Alcohol ban is not a solution. We see that is a shotgun approach being used by government to cover for their misgivings. Even the South African Medical Association issued a statement over the weekend to say the government needs to look at strengthening the health sector, as well as ensuring that we vaccinate the healthcare workers so that we can be able to take the country forward in fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic. This thing of always liquor is a problem, that this is dealt with. It's really not fair. In the past 291 days that we've been on lockdown, the liquor industry has not been operational for over 100 days. And this government has never done anything to cushion against those laws of us not being able to operate. We were understanding when the president announced on the 28th that we need to come together so that we can assist, the surge that we're experiencing as a country. But this, what he announced today, without even putting measures in place that are going to safeguard against what mechanisms that we need to look at to be able to share it, is really unfortunate.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Lucky Ntimane, thank you so much for your time.